Hello guys, this is Snakester95, and I'm going to be recording, or playing, Betrayer. And I know you probably don't know what Betrayer is. Betrayer is a adventure game, which, as you can see from the screen, it's very black and white, with a little tint of red. That is a lot, or basically how the whole game plays. And it is developed by Blackpowder Games. Let's see, am I right on that? Am I right? Am I right? I wasn't sure it was like interactive, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's go with that. I did actually meet with a couple people from the team when I was at PAX Prime earlier this year. Nice bunch of people, and I tried out Betrayer there. I haven't played it at home on my own computer, so I jumped in, played a little bit for maybe like 15-20 minutes just to get a feel for it, screwed around, died a lot, game's a little tough. And yeah, so I adjusted all my settings. I'm gonna hop into the game, see what's going on, because they've patched it and updated it since I last played it, so stuff is new. From what I've heard, I don't even know, like, I think I shipwrecked, as you can see, and I'm now in the new world or something. I don't think I know where I am, and I'm kind of trying to piece together where I am and what the deal is with like everything that's going on. So I have a dagger. Got some coins. Yeah, you start it's very creepy. Not creepy, but strange. You start meeting people, like, they don't really know why they're there, but you help them, and then you find out clues about why you're here and what's going on. And I'll be coming up shortly on something more interesting, which I'll wait for myself to come up on. But let's first explore a little. The art style, though, is definitely, it's a big jump, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's interesting, though. Interesting to see someone try and pull this off. I know in the past a lot of people have said that it was very annoying, or it looks like, I mean, as you're watching this video, probably like, oh my god, I could never play a game like that. It would be too annoying. Fortunately, it's actually not that bad, and in the settings, which I'll show you real quick if they have them in here. They don't have the video here. Anyway, the video settings allow for you to tweak the colors and everything. And that was what I was talking about. Little Red Riding Hood over there. Not really, but chick in the red cape and stuff, cloak. Shoots arrows with messages. I hope that I may trust you, but I cannot take any chances. Know that the Spanish fleet did not intercept your ship by mere chance. You will find more enemies than friends here, and more questions than answers. Which is how they start this game off. All questions, no answers. You don't know why you're here, there's no backstory, all you know is black and white, some ships, looks like he's shipwrecked. And better start making your way into the forest, where a random chick starts shooting notes for us, and there are chests to open. Who knows what we are getting into? I certainly do not. You will need a weapon. This bow shall serve until you can find better. Recover your arrows wherever you can. Beware the Spaniards, for they are much changed, and are now more beasts than men. I have found them easiest to kill when catching them unaware, as their rage makes them stronger. Arrows may sometimes deflect, so be ready with your dagger in case they get close. Thank you for the bow. Enemies are more likely to see you if you're moving. Stay still when an enemy is facing you to decrease your chance of being detected. Crouching also reduces your profile and allows you to move silently. When I tried this in the demo, I died. And then I came back and destroyed the conquistador. So we're just going to keep sneaking along. And probably, I don't know. Did you hear that? It sounded like wind, but it also sounded like a roar. Almost. I mean, I'm in a jungle. Yeah, you hear that? It's totally the conquistador. That's another thing to state. This game is very ambient. Well, there's our guy. I like the fact that they use the red to actually show that he can stand out. Or show him standing out. Should I shoot him? Because I feel like it'd deflect. Or should I try and sneak by? Yeah, we should shoot him. Oh, I hit him. Barely. Oh. Alright, R lets me bring my arrow back, which is good. Alright, I picked up my arrows back up. That was something I spoke with one of the developers about at PAX. Like, the arrows and stuff, you just, whenever you go along, like, if you walk over them, you'll pick them up instantly. It's not like you have to press E and pick it up. Because, and the developer is saying he was fond of that, and I believe, like, what games like Diablo, or is that like that kind of, or I don't know. Anyway, yeah, just because he doesn't like the tedious time of having to run over and pick up 30 different, like, every time you shoot an arrow at a guy, you don't want to have to run over, pick it up, and press E 30 times every single time, because, I mean, you're going to be using a bow a lot. So, tedious things like that would probably be annoying. And I heard another one of those groans. I just gotta look for the red. I got a tomahawk. Tomahawks are nice. I think there's an invisible wall there. That's kind of annoying, but understandable. Is that an enemy or is that a flower? That's a flower thing, whatever it is. I already grown in that direction. But I don't see our guy. Yeah, I just wanted to check. Oh, there's an enemy. This guy's gonna go down. I want him to stop so I can shoot him like in the back or in the front. Yeah, there we go. Instead of trying to hit him in, say... Oh shoot, let's throw the tomahawk. That tomahawk messed him up, but I'm practically dead now. But I was gonna say, yeah, let me see, can I look at that? Yes, I can. Yeah, the game isn't, it's not necessarily, like, I wouldn't say it is or isn't linear. Is that a guy way back there? Wow. But it's, like, I don't, where did my arrow even go? Did it just deflect off of him and I lost it? I think I did. Like, in this case, you can see I have a path I couldn't, like, before I couldn't go back out towards the ships and start swimming away. I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to do that anyway. But when I was playing at PAX, I found that there wasn't really a select area for you to go. Like, they give you an ability later on, which allows you to listen, and that works pretty well for getting an idea of where to go. But it's a lot of exploring and kind of finding things out as you go, not like, oh, this is the set path, you can't go anywhere. So it is open world, but there are objectives that you kind of get as you go. That guy has a gun. I do not like that. Oh, he just fired instantly. He didn't even, like, wait. He was just like, ain't nobody got time for that. That's something that's going to become very annoying. Not the gun, but the dudes just, like, deflecting every single arrow with their armor. And I guess the best thing I can do is shoot him in that arm, which looks like it's not shielded, or his legs, maybe. But no, I did shoot that one guy in the boot earlier, so... yeah, that's kind of red. That was a note. From the log of Benedict Harper. Several among the council are wary of treating with the naturals, but I believe I have convinced them of the necessity, yeah, I said that right, for we cannot assume that Sir Christopher will outfit a resupply fleet with sufficient urgency to ensure it reaches us from England before we have no more need of it. We will starve before spring without succor. Let's go to this stockade, because I recall being here. Stockade is kind of, I wouldn't call it a safe house, but it's kind of like, I don't know what to call it. Dear sir or madam, I have come into possession of a number of fine items that I will gladly part with for a modest sum. I believe you will find these wares to be of exceptional quality and indisputable value. I will put my trust in your honor to leave payment for whatsoever you choose to purchase. Please check back from time to time to see what new items I may have acquired. And I can trade with these guys. Something big that one of the guys were telling me was, in this, it's kind of like, in reality, it's like a bartering system, but I personally don't really see it, because it kind of really isn't. you see how at the bottom it says loot, like that's my currency. Your loot is currency. Whereas it's like you're actually trading. Like I did get coins earlier, so I guess I am using coins too. But you can also get like a bow and then sell it for money. But it's like you're bartering the bow or bartering with some other item you found, which now has a value. And then you sell that or trade it with these guys for whatever you want. And it's kind of like a bartering system. That's what they were going for. But in my opinion, I mostly see it as it's just, I don't know, a normal selling system. Nothing crazy. I need health. Another note. From the Journal of Barnaby Burden. The savage king whom they call a Werons, yeah, was much pleased by our gifts of tools and trinkets, and gave us in return an abundance of corn and bear meat, which is an excellent victual. We were served by his daughter, Amanute, a most inquisitive and lovely girl. I have no idea what I'm reading, but that looks like another note. Nope, it's water. Drinking from a barrel will restore your health. Sweet. I'm gonna have to use that often. I don't have the bell yet, I don't believe. In which case, I don't believe I'm supposed to be able to examine it. Yep. It appears a bell was mounted here. It's probably used to call the colonists to prayer and to signal danger. What do we got here? Clue. Though the figure appears human, it is only ash and ember. Looks like somebody was turned into ash. Here's the bell. An ornate bell. It appears to be in good condition. It could probably be remounted from where it hung. Well, it's a good thing we know where it was. And this looks like a chest. Let's open it up and get something. Charm of Musketeer. We'll check that out in a second. From the correspondence of William Eastgrove. According to our prisoner, the Spaniards seek to destroy settlements that might be used for privateering against their treasure fleet, and will surely come at us again. We need reinforcements if we are to repel further attacks. Yeah. Alright, this is where things get a little interesting, if I decide to do it. Replace bell. Should we ring the bell? Should we ring the bell? I mean, we just set up the bell. Let's signal prayer. Bomp, bomp, bomp. What just happened? Well, I can't go this way now, although I used to be able to. How crazy is that? The world's dark and stuff. I forget what the many ways things people have called this. They called it the underworld, the other world, and stuff like that. And we're here. Stay back. What manner of friend are you? I might ask the same of you, but I mean no harm. As you can see, I'm talking to a ghost-like spirit. I have no idea what he is, or where I am now. What do you want of me? Only to ask some questions. Then ask and haunt me no further. This is what he's saying, by the way. This is what my choices are. And as you can see, I'm apparently haunting him. I am Captain William Eastgrove, which I actually read a note of before. Fort Henry is my command and my punishment. Punishment with a question mark. The Lord Governor did not care for my counsel, so he sent me here and hoped that a Spanish musket might cure me of it. Then either this governor or your counsel must have been poorly chosen. What happened to you? I can't remember, only that someone was screaming that I must be made to pay. For what? I ask. My sins, but I am sure that I have done nothing to invite such wrath. Perhaps you have forgotten. Could a man forget his gravest sins? Who can say? In any case, where is everyone? Lost in this darkness as I was. Their voices carry on the wind. Can you not hear them? I hear only the echo of the bell. Then you are not listening. You must listen if you wish to hear. I shall heed your advice. Yep. I still see the spirit, even though I'm not in the evil world anymore. I'm gonna hit Shift-Tab real quick, just so I can get offline in my friends list, so I don't have anyone message me out of nowhere. Alright, how do we... Was it X? Ah, shoot, I didn't look at it. I was too busy. Let me look in here real quick. In order to listen, I need to press X. So I did have it right.